Welcome to this quick pick a card reading. So today we're going to have 3 piles, group 1, 2, and 3. So take your time, take a deep breath, meditate. Today we're doing this reading without crystals. Just kind of tune in and see how you feel. I'm going to leave it open. I think that readings are the most accurate. I hate to even use the word accurate, but they resonate more when you just leave them open instead of trying to force a category. That's just my personal take on it. So just pick your pile and I'll see you guys in the reading. Hey y'all, welcome to pile 1. If you chose this is pile 1. Now, what I'm just feeling right now is that you guys could be feeling, what I'm getting, the energy is like Pisces energy. We have water on the table, so that's Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. That's just the energy of it all. But whenever I think about Pisces, I think about the ethers. I think about psychic energy. I think about the potential to know and hold a lot of emotions. And we have the sea too. And this is the Seas of Mintaka. And it says seeing potential, bringing unconsciousness to light. So if you chose this group, you might have a lot of dreams and goals and ideas, mainly ideas. And they're like right underneath the surface. And maybe you know what those things are. And you're really, really, if someone asked you to describe, what you want, you know what it is. And so for some of you, this is a clear message that you need to take responsibility for your actions. Now, when it comes to water, water is feeling, it's emotion, it's memory. You might know and how you want to feel, and you might have an idea of what you want your life to look like and what your own definition of success is. Now, when we have water on the table and we have cups always symbolize water. And water always symbolize emotions and feeling and depth. So this doesn't mean that you don't have financial goals. It just means that you might have unique goals. You might have unique aspirations. But how I'm feeling with this take responsibility for your actions, this is kind of like when we talk about being in balance. So maybe on the left, you are very passionate and you're very intuitive and you know what you want, but there needs to be some practical steps added with it, because I do see abundance. The 9 of Cups is like wish fulfillment. So whatever you're dreaming up, whatever you have, it's like put a practical plan to it and it's going to overflow and it's really going to bless you way more than you even know. So wherever you're at right now, how can you apply those practical steps to get to that place? How can you focus on what you do want to manifest, but put it into a practical manner? Because this is like a boss card, but this is emotionally fulfilled. Like this is comfortable on your own. This is emotionally satisfied. Now, for some of you, I always kind of view these as accomplishments. So it could have taken you a long time to get here. So, I think it's really good to have ideas, but even if it's writing your ideas down, taking that step. And for some of you guys, you have been taking responsibility for your actions. You've been working on your heart chakra. You've been really rooted in your power, and you really are focused on what you want and the abundance that you need. So keep going and don't let anybody, for some of you guys, this could be a very small message. Some of you guys can feel like you've had to hold on to your power. You've had to really, really separate yourself from others just to get into that space where you're like, hey, this is my dream, this is my goal, this is my person, this is what I want for my life. And now you're about to be in a space where you're very comfortable and satisfied by the decisions that you've made. And I just see forward movement. So if you chose this group, I'm really seeing this as emotional satisfaction is very nearby. And if you're feeling a little lost or a little emotional, just try to balance that with practicality, or do some grounding work, some meditation work, or even like taking a free class or a seminar on whatever. If it's relationship, it's something emotionally satisfying that's coming into your world. And you're going to be very, very pleased with yourself for being able to manifest this. Okay, group 1, so this was your reading. It looks amazing for you guys. I'm curious to see what you're manifesting. You can comment below. If not, I'll see you guys in the next reading. Also, all of my information's down below. And please keep in mind that my website is strictly for payment, and I schedule it separately through email, and there's also a contact form at the bottom of my website. Okay, guys, I'll see you in the next reading. Hey, group 2. So if you chose this is group 2. So automatically what I'm feeling is a portal, some sort of portal. Right here we have activated earth. You could be an earth sign or have earth predominant placements in earth in your chart, and this says powerful places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Okay, and this is Stonehenge. It's giving me the vibe of Stonehenge. I actually went there. It's a very healing place. Some of you guys could be in a healing place on your journey, and sometimes when you have to leave a situation, it's all about strategy. It's all about tactfulness. It's all about utilizing your mind. Whenever you have the swords in a reading, guys, a sword represents the mind, the mental plane, okay? That's I'm sorry. Some of you could be Sag, but this is for my Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, but I'm really hearing Sagittarius. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you might want to travel and move away, because Sagittarius rules the traveler, the explorer, the teacher. They learn so they can go out and teach, you know, and this is a travel card. So some of you guys, I'm really getting that strong Sagittarius energy. But maybe you're feeling anxious because you want to leave a situation. The Seven of Swords, 7 is, if you're looking into numerology, this is the number 7 that's dominating your reading. And 7 is the energy, how I interpret it is like 6 is the balance. And 7 is like when you're on your feet and you know. It's like the wisdom. It's all about the mind. It's like the spirituality, you know, the knowledge that you've gained. And the Seven of Swords is typically like a sneaky energy, but I'm kind of reading this more of a strategy. Maybe there's something that you want. Maybe this definitely feels like if you chose this group, you know exactly what you want and you're very intelligent. Like maybe you want to travel. Maybe you've been on a healing journey. Maybe you have a very specific goal, but you feel anxious in your mind. And you see how he's kind of sneaking away and he's taking 5 swords. But the 5 of swords typically like the energy of winning at all costs, you know? And especially this kind of gives me the vibe of the circus. So you could feel like you're in a crazy environment, or you feel like you're not being taken seriously, or this could be vice versa. Sometimes energies are switched. So you could be around this energy, but how I'm picking it up is whenever you have the 2 of swords together, that's like the indecisive energy. You feel a little stuck. So some of you guys are like, F it, I'm leaving. Like, I'm about to leave the situation. I can't be around this craziness. The word crazy just pops in my head, like the circus, this clown. You know, maybe you found out something that was sneaky going on in your environment, and you're like, you know what, I wanted to go anyways. I wanted to pursue my dreams anyways. There's some sort of unrest mentally. And the advice from Spirit right now is to focus. You see how all this attention is going towards this. There's something really specific that you want. It doesn't have to be travel, but it could be traveling to a different emotional state, a different mental state. Maybe some of you guys need to make a vision board of places you want to go. Right now it is quarantine, but this is a timeless reading. And we have calmness is not a weakness. So some of you guys could have fire in your chart, or you could be a very like get up and go type of person. Like, I want to go here, I want to explore that, I want to get out of here. I just get this anxious energy. And so right now the message is that calmness is not a weakness, okay? There's a need to meditate and ground yourself in this healing light. You see how this connection, this is kind of giving me the vibe of chakras. So if you don't know much about chakras, I would look and take a chakra test online. A lot of the times you can Google a chakra test and see, if you don't really know much about chakras, and see which chakra is out of balance. Because right now what I'm feeling is there's a need to ground yourself right where you are and connect to your higher self, connect to your guides, connect to your spirit source, whatever you resonate with as your center. But right now I feel like there's a lot of heady energy, and there's like a need to move. But I feel like with this, there's a need to be strategic about the changes that you're making, to plan them, to slow down, to meditate and receive the answer. And it's not saying that you shouldn't want to leave. It's not saying that it's not justified. But I'm thinking, and what I'm feeling is that you don't want to make an impulsive decision. You want to make a calculated decision. And I feel like making that making that decision from a place of peace is going to be the best possible outcome. Because I see you coming to some sort of peaceful place, some sort of new era in your life where you just are calm, you are centered, and then all these blessings and this healing comes in with this activated earth. So group 2, this was really beautiful. Just try to ground yourself and you will find that it's easier for you to make decisions. Also, if you guys would like to book a personal reading with me, All of my information is down below, my Instagram, my website, and also please keep in mind that my website is strictly for booking, but I do have a contact form at the bottom of the page where you can put your information in and we can schedule the time and date. And I also have take emails to schedule the time as well. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Hey group 3. So if you chose this, this is group 3. Right away, I'm seeing a lot of air energy, so this could resonate if you are Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, or you could be dealing with one. All that means is that whenever you see a sword, you're dealing with the mind, you're dealing with the mental plane. So you're not really dealing with emotions, and even if emotions are involved, you're dealing with it from more of a logical place. I see a lot of energy around you with the 7 star sisters. So the numbers for you guys is 5, which represents change. And sometimes it's that chaotic change where it's like that birthing energy where you know something new is coming, but it could be like contractions. And the 7 is kind of like the wisdom from all of our experiences. And this says birthing creations, tapestry of life, expression. And what I'm really feeling, I'm feeling a couple of things for this group. With the birthing creation, some of you guys, I'm kind of viewing this as past lives, past versions of yourself. So if you don't resonate with past lives, it's more of like the different versions of you that you've had to be in this lifetime. And if it's like the different, and for some of you guys, it could resonate for the different versions of yourself that you've had to be around different people. There could be something that you really, there could be a version of yourself that you've been trying to master. And you could have let go of a lot of people along your journey. There could have just been a lot of contrast on your journey, a lot of fighting, a lot of, people around you, and maybe there's less people around you. And what I'm really seeing is that life doesn't have to be a fight. Like, to get what you want, life doesn't have to be a fight. Like, I feel like for some of you guys, you've just been fighting for stability. It could have just been stability, the basics, man. And it's like, maybe there's been several seasons of the same thing, but whatever you're trying to obtain, I feel like for some of you guys, it's marriage. For some of you guys, it's a home. Some of you guys, it's healing your heart from betrayal. And maybe you don't look like what you've been through. I'm sensing a lot of airy energy. Like, some of you guys could be dancers. Some of you guys, you just don't look like your struggle, but it's been a fight. And what I'm feeling collectively from the universe, from source, your guides, whatever you resonate with, is to forgive yourself for the past. There's a need to just kind of pause and look back at everything that you've been through, because you're entering a new chapter. I really feel like with a lot of you, stability just keeps coming in my head. Like, stability. And I see the energy could be you used to be really open and really flowing, and maybe you've had a lot of negative energies with different people, and now it's time to forgive yourself, leave that as a past chapter, and move on, because I'm seeing boundaries. One thing that I've learned is that boundaries are the container that hold love. So instead of being closed off, it's about having healthy boundaries when you allow people into your life, because I really do see some sort of union coming in, some sort of manifestation. It could be a house, it could be something that you've been working on for a long time, but right now there's a need to clear up this energy of forgiving yourself from the entanglements or the contrast that you've been through, so you can clear that out, so you can head into the next energy and be yourself again. Something about the way you used to be, but not necessarily being that version of yourself, but being an enhanced version of yourself. Healing your heart. For some of you guys, you just went through a lot and you're like, F that. Like, I'm not going to just give my heart away. I'm not going to give my peace of mind away. Whatever you went through, because this will resonate differently for everyone. And please remember that this is timeless. It's your season. It's your season. It's the winning season, but it's not winning by taking down everyone. It's looking back and it's becoming like a 2.0 version of yourself. This is already in motion, okay? So if this hasn't already happened, this is like you deciding who's good for you in your life. And getting back to that innocence. It's a combination between the innocence of childhood and also the wisdom from what you've been through. So group 3, this looks really beautiful. If you, whatever you want to manifest, for some of you, I'm just hearing stability. I'm hearing home, marriage, you know, a new home, just whatever that is for you guys. Whatever you're trying to manifest, even if it's more self-respect and boundaries, a new position, whatever. Forgive yourself for the past and let it go so that you can go into this new chapter and clear out any fog, any karma, any energy ties with anyone else, and I really do see it turning out amazing for you guys. So group 3, this was your reading. Please be sure to comment, like, share, and subscribe if this resonates with you. That really helps my channel grow, and I love doing this, and I appreciate every single person who follows me or likes or participates. I'm so grateful. And all of my information will be down below if you'd like to book a personal reading. And just I keep saying this on all my videos now, my website is strictly for booking, so that's for payment. And if you want to schedule a time with me, I have a contact form at the bottom of the page, and I work with you one-on-one or on my email to set the time. It just works easier for me that way. That way I don't get too backed up, or it just flows better that way. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.